Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video, try to picture these guys. The hard truth about dating broke men. The hard truth of dating a broke guy. You can just imagine you're dating a broke guy. How broke men or broke guys actually manipulate women for love and sex. These broke men, they always go to the extent of manipulating these women just for love and hooking up. For example, you'll find that this guy, he's so much broke. This is the hard truth or the bitter truth. This guy is always broke. But he'll come pamper you with sweet words, good things, sweet words, sweet talkings until you fall into this trap. So guys, let's go straight into this video.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So these are my 3 telltale signs that a man is trying to manipulate you. And ladies, if you got a good man, Savannah, then this is not for you. You know, there's always some women, well, my man don't do you. Okay, well then keep it scrolling. But there are women out here that's in the dating scene that's getting taken advantage by these men. Number one, when he get to speaking French, talking about some we. Well, we can do this and we can do that, but he needs your resources and he needs your money to be able to accomplish what he trying to do. He trying to finesse you. Tell that man to get his credit straight and go get him a business loan. Don't you get that money up. It's getting ready to be tax season. Don't you get that man your tax return to flip. He not going to do right by it. You take your 6-7 grand, however much money you get, go get your tummy tuck. Go do something for you. A lot of these men, when they know that you got money or you about to get some money, they're going to start speaking French to you, talking about some we. But it's all a finesse. He telling you, he's speaking we, but in his mind, he thinking me, I. Don't do it. Number 2, I hate to even talk to you young girls because y'all don't listen. But I'm going to put it out there. If you dealing with a man, if you in your late 20s, in your 30s, and you dealing with a man in my age group, meaning in his 40s, so you think you got a sugar daddy, he want to take you out of town. If that man, if that so-called sugar daddy has not paid all your bills up before you go, don't you get on that plane with that man. He trying to use you for his own ego. He wants you for the photo ops to brag to his friends and piss off his ex-old lady, okay? He don't give a shit about you. And another telltale sign is if you go on that trip with that man and he ain't paid your bills up, the minute that y'all get back, he gonna start acting funny with you because all he needed you for was the photo op to piss off his old lady. That's it. He don't care about you. These men don't have money no more. They're not the same sugar daddies that we had when I was in my 20s. Sugar daddies back in the day, they paid your bills up, they put you in cars with and gave you the title, the crib that you lived in, you had the deed to, all that. These men nowadays don't have money. They don't have liquid assets. They got a bunch of bills. They got a bunch of toys. They got all this responsibility. He probably maxed out his credit card just to take you on a trip. But guarantee you, when you get back, he gonna start acting funny with you because of the simple fact that he just needed you for the photo op to piss off his ex-old lady. Don't fall for it. If he has not paid all of your bills up before you all leave, don't you get on that plane. Don't let him use you like that. Number 3, when he starts to love bomb you. That's what y'all call love bomb. That's a finesse. If a man tells you he loves you, it is not followed by action. If that man is telling you all of these things about how he care about you, how he love you, but he is not trying to upgrade your situation, he's not trying to put you in a better situation than you're already in, that man is just trying to get you to lower your guard, open your heart so he can drag you to hell. Don't you believe it? Love is an action word. I hate the scripture quote, but what the Bible say? God so loved the world that he did what? He gave his only begotten son. There was action behind that love. When a man tells you he loves you and he has not tried to upgrade your lifestyle or your well-being to put you in a better situation, he's just trying to love bomb you to get you to lower your guard so he can drag you straight to hell. Ladies, do not fall victim to any of these 3 things I just told you, because trust and believe, these men are predators now. They predators and they don't care nothing about you. All they want to do is benefit from your presence, your resources, or whatever it is that you have. Don't be no victim.
Yes, ladies, don't ever give a man your money. If you hear this guy coming up with sweet words, remember that you are dealing with a broke guy here. He's actually trying to manipulate you. He's always using the phrase we. Don't ever give a man your money. Instead, you can use your money as a woman or as a lady to elevate yourself. But don't ever give a man your money. Don't ever expect that man to return or refund that man money to you. That is the worst mistake that a lot of women, a lot of ladies always keep on doing. There's no way a man is going to refund you your money. And the moment this broke guy realizes or just notices that you've got money, you are going to be his bank from that day. He's always going to be coming up with any excuse just to try and squander your money. Girl, you've got to use your brains. You've got to know your girl power. Never give or lend money to a man.
In today's example of how men will continuously force intimacy and violate a woman's boundaries in the smallest of ways every day. Last week, I'm at the gym, and I'm at a new gym, but there's a lot of regular faces there. And there's this one guy, I've noticed him kind of trying to catch my eye before, and I just, I don't pay attention. And, I happened to be in an area, there weren't many people, and instead of just trying to catch my eye, he waved his hand in front of my face as I was walking by. So I'm, take out my earbud and I, politely give him the inquiring face, and he introduces himself as Paul. Now, I thought he said Walt, and for this story, we're just going to call him Walt because Walt really suits him better. And Walt, asks my name and asks, do I live in the area? I'm here a lot, blah, blah, blah. And, he asks me, Walt, who I have just met, what I do for work that allows me to be there all the time. And, I don't really talk about what I do for work. And, I try to just be very general and brief, and he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. And I told him that I write cookbooks for the federal government, which I don't. But I figured that was a silly enough answer that made it really obvious. Well, you really need to fuck off and stop asking me what I do for work, because it's really kind of weird. We just met, Walt. And he was like, wait, no, really? And I said, no, not really. I don't talk about my work. And Walt was like, come on, you can tell me. Walt, we just met 2 minutes ago, Walt. I don't think I'm going to tell you, but why do men do this? Why do men force this kind of intimacy? It's really fucking obvious that I don't want to tell you what I do for a living. I don't owe you that. And then you come in with come on, you can tell me, you can confide in me. It's some weird grooming behavior. And if I were a child and he were talking to a child that way, we would all be screaming the P word, right?
So men's number one manipulation strategy against women is love bombing. And I'm gonna make a video about it in the next video, how to counter it. But the reason why that's the number one strategy is because the way that you make a woman fall in love is not through her eyes, it's through her ears. It's letting her know how much you love her. It's letting her know how special she is. Get the fuck out of here. It's letting her know how you're the only one for me. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, right? And if you fall for that, that means you're somebody who's either looking for love or you're somebody who's an empath. And so you pretty much show your heart. You walk around with an open heart. And that makes you susceptible to men who are manipulative and know the strategy of love bombing. Love bombing, they'll tell you they love you. They'll give you flowers quick. They'll do everything that you want to. And as soon as they feel like they have you, they'll pull away. And then, like the junkie that you are, you'll start chasing them after them. And that's how they get you. This is Alex for Mindful Attraction. Follow me on Instagram if you support me and want to see my artwork. On YouTube, Mindful Attraction 2.0 for longer videos that you like. And follow me on TikTok for more toxic dating advice. Well, I'm closing this channel. Stay toxic.
Did you know that there's a manipulation tactic that some men use to make you overperform for their approval? It makes you not want to lose them. And sometimes it can even make you compete for their validation. And the worst part about this tactic is that you won't realize that you're actually doing it. You won't realize. The only way you realize this is if you sit down and really evaluate the situation and what's happened, or someone actually makes it clear to you. This method is called the triangulation strategy. And this is when somebody introduces a third party between two people. For example, have you ever been seeing a man and he makes subtle hints that there is another woman in the picture or there are other women that want him? That is a very subtle way of implementing the strategy, because what happens is you become aware of potential threats to the thing that you want, which is a relationship with this man. And subconsciously, you also become aware of the fact that somebody else might take this man away from me. And if they are able to take this man away from me, it means I don't get the thing that I want. So sometimes what ends up happening is you start to overcompensate, you start to overperform for his validation and approval. You start to do this to secure your position in his life. And now when there's a moment where he pulls away, you start to overperform even more because you do it out of fear. You don't want to lose him, and you don't want to lose him to the people that he's mentioned or the women that he's mentioned. Sometimes he might not be speaking to these women or seeing these women. It might just be an ex that's always on his case. It might be a friend that likes him. But anyway, if you're still watching this video and you want more tips on finding out the manipulation tactics that men have used against you and men are using in the dating world today, I've created a community called the Awakened Women's Circle where I'm going to be teaching a lot more. If you want to join this community, tap the link in my bio and you can join the waiting list. The spots will open probably in the next 5 days.
Here is one dark manipulation tactic that men use on women to make them fall in love. First of all, I do not advise this. I do not advise this. I did not advise this.
I do not advise this.
Nor do I encourage it. However, I am dropping this knowledge to you so you can be very aware and make sure that no one is doing this to you. They will purposefully talk about other attractive women in front of you. They will purposely point out how attractive that woman is who happens to be everything you're not. Influencing thoughts of not being good enough, in turn lowering self-esteem. But here's what they do. Shortly after they just get done fantasizing about this other woman right in front of you, they will in turn start showering you with compliments, just so they can tear you down, so they can be the one to build you back up. Pretty messed up, right? So make sure this isn't happening to you, and if you feel it is, then you didn't tell your man, hey, you better knock it off, or I'm out. Michael J. Fit here, certified life coach, certified relationship coach. Follow me for more advice and tips about your relationship. Also, if you are seeking personal coaching, either life, dating, or relationship coaching, contact me immediately. I am a 5-star Google reviewed coach, and I have been helping people transform their lives for the past 7 years. Click on the link in the bio, send me a message on Instagram, or even send me an email at pin it in the comment section down below. So if you are feeling lack in your life, your personal life, your relationship, or your dating life, and you are looking to level up physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually, contact me immediately. I will talk to you.
How men trick you into sleeping with them, except I'm not going to sugarcoat it or make it sound good. You have a gift in your possession, but you don't realize how valuable your gift is because you've always had this gift. I want your gift because I don't have your gift, but I also know that your gift is extremely valuable. And I know if I just come right out and take it from you, there's gonna be a lot of huffing and puffing, and it's gonna make my life a lot harder. I don't want to tell you that I'm only here to take your gift from you, because it'll make you skeptical about my intentions, and it'll likely lead to you not giving your gift to me. It'll make you defensive about giving your gift away. So what do I do instead of taking your gift? Well, I tell you how close we are, how much of a friendship we share, how good our connection is, how strong and deep our connection is. Over time, you begin to get convinced that a gift in your possession should be shared with someone you share such a deep connection with. And so you give away your gift to me willingly. I receive your gift and I go, gee, thanks for the gift. Wasn't expecting this, but I'm glad you gave it to me. I rip the box open, I extract what I want from the gift, and then I discard of it.
If a guy you're seeing, talking to, dating, doesn't want to wait to get physical, or is impatient, or is trying to rush you, you gotta leave his ass. Now think about this. If that man is actually trying to be with you, if he's actually trying to wife you up, he thinks you're the one, he's trying to make you his queen, then why would he be rushing it? You guys got all the fucking time in the world. Why does he want it right now? He wants it right now because that's all he wants. That's all he's focused on. And you don't want a man who's just focused on the physical. You don't want a man who just is focused on the here and now. You want a man who plans for the future. You want a man who's willing to wait for you, who puts in that work, who's patient, who knows that it's going to take time, work, and effort to get into those pants. And you don't just want to give it up to anybody you meet, because that's yours, that's your spirit, that's your soul, that's your body. So you got to make these fellas wait, man. You can't just give it up to somebody just because they're giving you butterflies or just because they made you smile. If a man actually is trying to be with you, he's going to put in that work, because we know nothing good comes easy.
That's it for today, guys. The hard truth of dealing or dating a broke guy. How these broke men or these broke guys end up manipulating women by loving them and hooking up with them. They just use all the tactics. Remember, this is a broke guy. This is a broke guy who is trying to manipulate you because he knows that maybe, for example, you've got money and this is a broke guy. He'll end up manipulating you by using all the tactics. For example, you are still dating, you are into a new relationship. This guy, he won't even tell you that he's broke. They normally pretend. He'll come up with very sweet words, sweet, tell you all the good things, just to win your heart and manipulate you. He'll even go ahead and ask you, let me know what you do for a living, how much do you earn? Just a lot of questions regarding some things to do with money or cash. And then another thing, even if you're a married woman or you're a married couple, never be too open to this man. Never finance a man by all means. For example, you've got kids, you've got children, invest in your children. But don't ever build a man. Don't ever build a man, even if you are dating or you're married. You never know. Tomorrow this man will leave you for another woman. You've already built that man. He'll leave you in skirmishes, crying crocodile tears. Never ever build a man. He's the one who's supposed to do the opposite. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Dating, or the hard truth about dating a broke guy, how they normally use their good tactics to manipulate innocent women and lure them into laundering them their money. How they use their tactics, how they manipulate women and ladies by giving them loving sweet words and actually hooking up with them. Let me know this in the comment section, and bye bye for now.